I just attended the session on play. It was amazing, and I learned so much, and the people next to me did too. And what I loved about it is it wasn't just talk. It was we walked away with actual things that I'm going to go back to my workplace and put into place. And also just reminded me that it is when we get into our flow, that's when we do our best work, and that's how we should live with passion and with play. If you have the chance to see Jeff, do it 100%. It will energize you, and you'll have ideas that you can bring back to your work. And I think it's just those little things that you start will create that ripple effect that will change work for the better.
Wow, I learned that work can be fun. And if you really look at things that you've done over your lifetime that were fun, you can bring those things to work. There's so many organizations that say bring your whole self, and this really just solidified that for me, that it's fine. Bring your whole self, so bring that fun side, and, you know, with the continuous improvement and all of the service excellence, but just bring that fun side, and it can really help your organization and help the culture. If you have an opportunity to see Jeff anywhere, on the street, at the grocery store, whatever, anywhere that you have an opportunity to see him speak, do it. He is amazing.
Well, first of all, I took away a lot from today, but play is transformational and crucial. I think getting people to access that vulnerable side of themselves, reconnect with their inner child, and remember what are your values are an easy way to look at what you should be applying to how you should make your changes right now. Listen, if Jeff's around, you need to see his workshop. It's fantastic stuff. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna meet people, and you're gonna walk away with new ideas. Go see Jeff.
What's emboldened to cause more mischief?
Yeah, I love that so many people are so focused on resistance.
Yes.
Because there were three options. I'm thinking, like, am I the only one that's trying to, like, no, I'm not at all. Like, everyone's trying to do it. It's great.
I love that we just got to, like, I like to move my body. I like to be able to be physical and, like, get back into that before and in between the different interactions.
Yeah.
I also think it just, like, it loosens me up. And so then as I'm hearing you, like, you're like ready with ideas as soon as like someone's here. I'm like, oh yeah.
What should we do about this? Dunk tank. It should be partnered with people who are not getting the recognition, and you can mentor them from a recognition standpoint.
All this from Play Store.
Well, I'm getting off the ground an engagement survey for the first time at our organization this year, and so I was talking about building trust and making people want to take it. And so Maria had this idea that you could pair it with a fun event and pair it with culture that you do like to try to get people to want to participate, but also with the goal of making sure that we're addressing areas of culture that need to change.
Free Play Friday. Yes, it's happening. It's happening.
It's happening!
Yeah.
How does working through a mental creative matrix on your 3-point scale of rest, resistance, and reimagine, right? And then down the other side was like he had us imagine our childhood, and what was your play activity, like your favorite activity when which was a really emotional moment, by the way. And you pointed that out, but even me, I was like, and I was just
especially with your kids,
and then the music, and and so pick three play values that define your favorite childhood play activity. And so you know the creative matrix, right? So imagine you've got the top 3 that we discussed, and then your 3 play values down one side, and you're zeroing in on what, like, come up with a problem statement and then use that matrix to create a solution for it. And so we had all sorts of crazy stuff. How could you have gotten to that point in the conversation if you didn't start off with, look, we're gonna kind of just make fun of ourselves a little bit, in a safe way, not too self-deprecating or anything, but describe your job badly, open up with levity, start kind of celebrating some mistakes throughout the session, and then get to this point where you're like, okay, 4 strangers here, let's solve each other's problems. And then the commitment at the end, so pick a person and tell them, like, hey, here's what we're gonna start to work on, right? And text that person today. So it's awesome.